Hello, this is the DMT Video Marathon, and today we're going to be making some Cool Ranch kale chips. Ho ho ho. This is DTM style. This is on a whole new level. You're not going to find things like this anywhere in the world. Toot toot. Okay, check it out though. But there's a few little things that I like to do differently than the little crumbly old bags of kale chips at the store. Check it out. I got some coconut milk here that I made from mature coconuts, and then I took some coconut water and blended that with a little bit of probiotic. So it's a culturized coconut milk. Okay, that's pretty cool, right? Pretty easy, right? If you got the little Thai coconuts, take the coconut water, take the coconut meat, blend it. There you go, smooth and creamy base. I'm gonna start off with a couple of cups of that. And then I'm going to bring in a couple of cups of soaked macadamia nuts. After that, I'm going to go with about 6 or 8 cloves of garlic. Okay, so let's see. Are we writing these recipes down below? No. So we got to go 2 cups of coconut milk, 2 cups of macadamia nuts, 6 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to say about 1 cup of the zucchini here, 1 cup of chopped zucchini. And the reason why I'm bringing that in is because what that's going to do is that's going to bring in a little bit of extra fiber so that when we put the kale chips in the dehydrator, we're going to have a little bit of holding power. The zucchini is kind of like the glue, okay, because you've got that plant cellulose that's going to kind of harden up and wrap up around these kale leaves, okay? Yes, look at that. That's a kale chip. It's going to be tomorrow, and there is going to be a lot of love coming to the DTM for the kale chips tomorrow because they're loving the crackers of dehydrated foods. We got a lot of transitioners, and so far everybody here has stayed 100% raw that I know of, unless there's people driving away. But everyone at the retreat is satisfied. That's pretty rare. Me like, where's my cooked? So if you know how to make some of these more gourmet, satisfying, delicious snacks and foods, you can get your kids kind of, or anybody off of more like the, you know, the hydrogenated weird oils and the MSGs and the different things like that that go with all the snacks that are on a much lower level than some of these pure, more natural foods as we transition our way into an understanding of, you know, releasing ourselves from the chemicals. Because really, actually, the fact is that 95% of the foods have chemicals in them. And that's really weird, man. That's why I go to the organic produce section. Stock up and get out of the grocery store. Can you dig it, baby? So I've got 2 cups of coconut milk. I like to reiterate because I don't write the recipe down below. I'm too busy right now, maybe one day. 2 cups of coconut milk, 2 cups of macadamia nuts, 1 cup of chopped zucchini, 6 cloves of garlic. And normally I would use fresh dill, and I do have some, but I'm saving it for a juice. So I'm going to use this powdered dill, which is really great too. I'm just going to add about, you know, half a cup of that. And then I'm going to add a couple of jalapenos to it. These are already chopped from yesterday, but a couple of jalapenos. You can add 1 or a half of 1 or leave those out. This is going to be a spicy version. There's only 1 person here that doesn't like the spice, so he's kind of aced out on this one. Sorry about that, brother, but it's all good. Next is some sea salt. This is legit. So I'm going to put about, you know, maybe a tablespoon and a half of sea salt in that recipe. Last but not least, these avocados we picked off the trees when we first got here. They're really unique, huh? They're like buttery and creamy and yet firm. It's kind of a trip, hard to describe it. Nothing like the California avocados most of you get. Got a real good vibe to it for sure. So I'm going to put in this avocado as well, and that's going to give it a nice creamy texture as well. Delicious. I'll break that up into pieces here. I've had a lot of little, ooh, I can't believe you would taste the food and then put it back. Well, it's my food. It's not like I'm feeding this. I'm not at a restaurant, you know. It's my salad. Come on. YouTube. Trust me. Don't get famous on YouTube. because the psychiatry bill far, far supersedes any of the profit that comes from Google AdSense. Trust me. Just trust me on that one. Just kids, stay at home. Don't start a YouTube account. Just kidding, it's a lot of fun. You learn a lot. You grow a set. Okay, coconut milk. I'm screwing around now, sorry, I'm screwing around. I'm getting too relaxed. It's Hawaii time. So it's like, what is wrong with this guy? There's no time here, that's the problem. Literally. It's like noon, right? It's like noon and it's like we've already lived a full day. And we're like, dude, it's only noon. Wow, man. Aloha. I think that's pretty good. So nice and thick, right? So here's what I do. I'm going to take this. I'm going to put these, put the kale in here. There's a couple different ways to do it. You can either dip the kale into like you can put this into a, am I in the shot? Okay, cool. You can dip the kale into, like put it in a bowl and dip it. Like kale chip it. Let's do that. Well, how do I want to do this? I wish this bowl was a little bit bigger. I'll do half batch. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to take this and just go over the top. And then I'm going to might take a spoon, just stir it around and get that sauce all over those green leaves. Try not to break the leaves up too much. It's a real art here to be nice and gentle with your kale chips. And then what you do is, where's the proper one? There you go. And then you spread that around a little bit, and then you just put those right there. You could go around the outside edge with the front and the back of the leaf to get some of that on there. We're going to do another one. Here we go. Look at that. That's kind of the perfect one right there. How's that looking? That's just like saturated on both sides. You see? Is that pretty good, Zach? Can you see that? Cool. And then that's kind of the perfect one right there, the perfect example. Not too much, but not too little. You lay that baby out. You turn that into a kale chip, because they always break them up into small pieces, but this is how you make a kale chip. And you could spread those around, get a good little idea on make a nice even spread as much as you can. And then you just put those out. And I'm going to show you real quick what that tray looks like. And this can be just fun, really, because what happens is people get the kale chips on this deal and they're like, yeah, dude, it's like this big thing that you just, you know. So that's what I'm talking about right there. See, there's a little bit of, it's all right though, you know what I mean? No big deal. But if you want to really get technical, you'll hit this real nice, hit that real nice. But for the most part, I'm very, very pleased with how that turned out. Now you can put that in the food, so I'll do one more just for the heck of it. And if you're having a good time today, I always kind of hurry up, but it's really weird because you should not hurry here. This is like paradise, and nobody should be in a hurry anymore. So here you go, another one of those bad boys. You get the idea. Oh, this one's going to be, whoever gets this one's going to be very happy because it's going to be very crispy, chunky, and delicious. Yeah, oh, someone's going to love this. See how they're just those, you see what I'm saying? You know, this is a whole, did you ever see anybody do this one?
I haven't seen anybody, but I like to taste that.
Oh, you want to taste that cool dressing?
I taste that cool dressing.
Yes, you got it. Oh, this one is way too much. So if it's too much, like this one, you got to knock some of that off of there. What do you
That's
think?
going to be so good.
We could use a little bit for the salad maybe too, but it'll mellow out a little bit. But there you go, folks. Thank you very much. It's a nice project. It's a lot of fun. you know, it's just one of those things where if you can use this as a transitioner, your kids are like into the Lay's potato chips or whatever, and those fried oils and stuff, and you're just, hey, basically what I've come to learn is that people are just foodies, and they're not even raw foodies. They just want to know about this kind of stuff because it's cool. And then they can expand their repertoire. Moms and chefs and other people, they want to learn how to make these amazing kale chips. And I got a million more kale chip recipes. If you want me to share, all you got to do is put a comment down below and say, bring on the kale chips, baby. Did you hear me? Bring on the kale chips. This is Dan McDonald, and I really appreciate you subscribing to these videos. There's a button on this page somewhere. I don't know, up here, up there, down there, somewhere. Tell me where it is, Zach. Where's the subscribe button? Do you know? We better figure that out if we're ever going to get this game down. Down below? Okay. Subscribe to these videos on YouTube, and then check me out on Facebook. Dan the Life Regenerator. There's a lot of cool stuff coming over there. And then my website is regenerateyourlife.org. I've got 14 raw food DVDs with juices, salads, smoothies, snacks, recipes, entrees, and salads, as well as different recipes like this that you can utilize. And you want to sign up for my Insiders Club as well, because I'm sending recipes and videos and information over there as well. Thank you for your time and your attention. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.